triple OG. It's the OG. Triple OG, cuz it's the TRE. You know what's up with what the fuck? What happened? I was dropping bars though, baby.
Where are you?
I was finna spit some hard shit.
Hello, everyone.
I was about to go hardcore.
How y'all doing today? Happy Fridays. Not why are there two pyros? Oh. Duel for your name. Duel. The first live chat. Thanks for being here with us, Marisol.
C walking on them. C walking on them.
Can we
C
focus
walking
on
on
the
them.
CW? C walk, CW. Come on. Come on here. I got stuff to do later. You over here trying to
What the hell?
get jiggy with it.
What's going on, y'all?
Is it Miss D? Is it really? Off camera, I mean, he could be hitting me in my armpits. You never know.
What?
She said, I love the way y'all love each other. It's so dope and chill. He might be hitting me in the feet while I'm asleep.
Hell yeah, beating them feet up. Beating them shits up. Be walking around like,
Really? You ain't shit. You play punching bags with your nuts. He's supposed to, Devion. Is it Devion? Devion? Are you a deviant? So. Ooh, not where the dress is. They out. You know what I'm saying, bro? I ain't feel like having them shits in no more. I just tried some. I tried to do my own hair. I'll probably have another style next week. Yes, hit in the armpits, Nova. You next at the meet and greet. Right in your armpits so you can't go back home and show your mama.
bonjour.
Not Trey and LaMonica in the same boat. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
But how y'all doing today? It's Friday. Y'all know we here for the CW Talk video podcast thingamabob.
Spirit fingers.
Ugh. Oh, well, thanks, Jordan. But it's time for something new. I don't keep stuff in my head for too long. It get irritating. I'm gonna try something else. Got to get my life together for the holidays. I'll probably do something longer. I'm not used to that pattern in them being so short. I need the long hair. Don't care. So of course we're gonna start off with Batwoman.
Oh shit.
That was what, episode 4?
Yeah.
Bitch, what happened? Oh, Magpie. Yeah, that hoe.
I don't know that hoe from nobody. I said I was gonna look that bitch up.
With them nails. I wish I had some tape so I could tape these pins on with them nails she had.
I just realized something, baby. Look at the side. You ain't got Arrow up there.
I forgot to put it up because he went out the last time we did this, and then the last time we did it in down there.
True.
I mean, if you just feel like you want Stephen Amell thrown
I mean,
up in
I
there,
really want him up there, though. You know what I'm saying?
if I got my picture for him, I slap him up there on top of everybody because he killing the game right now. You know what I'm saying?
He is. I gotta have him up there. I feel like we disrespecting him right now.
Where my boy at? I know I got him somewhere. I might have to re-download him though. Where my computer stuff at? Jesus, it might not be up here because I forgot. Just switched everything over to this computer. True. Got the perfect picture though. Where is it? Now, what a picture I've been using. They ain't shit. As soon as I get ready to look the picture up, I can use that one.
Right,
that ain't the one I had, though.
That's a good one, though. That's a good one. That's a damn good one right there. Love that suit.
Sorry, y'all.
Gotta put the champ. Gotta put the champ up there. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna throw him right up there.
That's cool. Yeah, gotta have him up there.
Oh, still got all this shit up in there.
Alright.
Yes, I think I got that Reptar shirt from Walmart or either Five Below. I'm cheap, so them are two places I mostly get shirts. Every now and then I'll be a bougie bitch and go to Hot Topic. But yes, I did OD that same night I was taking it down in the chat. That was like, how many days ago that was now? It's been a few days because I haven't posted nothing fresh to YouTube. I kept it in there for what? Flash and Arrow, and then I think Wednesday night or either two. I took it out the same night I was editing.
Yeah.
Cause Wednesday for the anime for Demon Slayer. I don't know why I always want to say Dragon Slayer. Mm-hmm. I ain't have it in for Demon Slayer. But anyway.
But if you ain't never watched Demon Slayer, let me get this out here. You might want to go check that shit out, cause that shit is fire. Cause that shit is fire. If you never watched that shit, I recommend that shit. Top 10 anime of all fucking time.
You know what else anime was good this year that I forgot about? The Promised Neverland. That was good too with the kids.
I never forgot about that shit.
Shit, I did.
Shit.
I forgot about it till I just thought about it.
I gotta see what happens to Norm.
Kevin, thank you for the donation. Hi guys, I'm back for my Friday fix. Speak that knowledge, Professor Trey and Tasha. Laugh out loud. Thanks for the donation, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Kevin. Let's talk about Batwoman.
Yeah, I feel like the episode was good as a whole. Now the Magpie shit, I feel like she could have had a better villain. Yeah. But like I get that they trying to like build up because you don't want to give the best. But let me just say, if the Mad Hatter is who I think it is, and that's who they about to introduce as her villain, it's about to get ignorant. She gonna have to go to training real fast.
Yeah.
Cause if anybody taught Alice how to be crazy, it was him. So just imagine. And then the guy who I'm thinking is playing is Sebastian, which he played Michael on the originals, like Klaus and them Daddy, if y'all ever watched that show. If y'all watch soaps, he played Jerry Jacks on General Hospital. He played a lot of stuff though, but I know them two for sure, like off the top of my head.
He plays a very good bad guy.
Yeah,
he's one of the best bad guys you ever seen.
But if he's coming as Mad Hatter, her season about to get real interesting. So I like how crazy Alice is. It's always good seeing her on screen. We see that the stepmama ain't shit because they were showing that this week. She lied about the what fragments. Somebody was from a deer.
How the fuck you just confuse a deer skull?
They didn't confuse it. They lied. That's the whole thing. She lied. They found deer fragments. And they lied like they was the girls to get him. That's why he said, "Get away from me" at the end of the video, because she lied about all that. Because it was her company that did everything. Okay. And then she said that she got them to redo the DNA thing or whatever. Like, she did all that. That's why I was like, she ain't shit. So.
Yeah, Alice didn't chop off her
I want to know what weapon it was that Alice was trying to get her to give. Yes, with the pruning shears, with the hedge clipper. She over here chopping fingers off. That man said you could keep your money. He said you want Alice, you do it yourself. But it's always good saying Alice. They could leave that villain of the week shit alone, because like it be enough with just her. She crazy as hell. Now she good. Now I don't know what's gonna happen in the future, you know, because what she said, her plans were for some mouse. So I don't know if she really trying to get back at her dad. Because, like, if you know that the stepmama lied, you can't really blame... Well, I guess you still can blame your daddy for not looking. Like, he shouldn't have gave up, but... I don't know. But, seeing her miss catching that batarang was funny. When she broke that base and then they had it all over the news and stuff. That was petty. But, that's all I can really think about. I mean, he recalibrated it, so it's always good seeing Luke. That's her tech dude now. And, she had to break up with the girl already because she ain't got time for to be dating nobody. Which the show shouldn't focus on that already anyway. Like, it's cool to date or whatever, but
Fun
like,
fact.
And then people gonna be
Season 1,
irritated.
episode 4 of The Flash had a woman with a pink dress in it. That was like a love interest, i.e. Felicity. And season 1, episode 4 of Batwoman. She had a pink dress on. No. You don't believe me? You don't remember?
I mean, YouTube, I feel like Batwoman is okay for me because, I mean, I'm not so picky. Like, with a new show, I know people have to get their pacing. Like, it take time. Then there's a lot of stuff that they aren't doing to save money for Crisis also. So, like, maybe stuff will be better the back half of the shows. Like, the shows are good, though, don't get me wrong. But I feel like all they money going into, like, the major shows and, like, Crisis. Like, Flash and Arrow for sure because it's Arrow last season. So, they probably, like, we going to do all this. And then, you know, Flash got to have CGI because he the Flash. And then Crisis, so. But, yeah, it's a lot of people saying that the whole study forcing it down people's throat that she a lesbian is unnecessary. Because, I mean, like, it's a lot of people that's gay anyway now. So, it's not like you got to force that down somebody's throat. Like, you just are who you are. I don't feel like they got to force that. We can tell about just her character that's
her demeanor,
is, so.
like.
Right, it's not a big deal. And then people gonna be pissed off if she go through all this shit with Sophie just for to end up back with Sophie. Cause like, she dissed you, she done showed you her true colors, she married the whole dude. And then like when the dude find out, he probably ain't gonna wanna be with her no more. And then just for y'all to circle back to each other, it's gonna be like annoying, but whatever. I mean, if you don't feel like they forcing it, that's cool. But like the dialogue, like when she had that scene where like she walking into the Wayne Tower or whatever, like into the thing, and she was like, "How can I be a secret? How can I keep a part of myself secret when I've been out and proud since I've known
Since
whatever,
high school."
like all that kind of stuff." Like I get it. Like I don't have a problem with it. I'm telling you what other people are saying when they write reviews about the show. I could care less. Like if I like a show, I like a show. All that feminism or like gay rights and all that kind of stuff that people talk about, stuff like that don't bother me because I mean people write stuff how they feel like they need to write it. But that's the review part of it. Like when you look at reviews after the episode come on, they say people, even gay people, feel like they forcing it. And then on top of that, like people gonna be pissed off if she get back with Sophie after everything. So it is what it is. I just feel like she 4 episodes into a new show. And it's like, because you already seen her on Crisis last year, people just expected to get greatness right away. But, like, it still takes time. Like, whoever wrote her in for Crisis may not necessarily be the same writers that she has for the show. Like, they introduced the character before she had a show. So, that's different. That's just like y'all like the Superman that play on Superwoman and in the Crisis. You know, whatever. But that don't necessarily mean you're going to like your show when they come out with it. Because there's going to be, like, a whole different team that's over it to do that show.
I don't even feel like they should do the Superman show, y'all.
I feel like they doing too much too fast because my whole thing is like you losing shows, but just because you losing shows don't mean you gotta run and try to create another superhero show. Like why not just keep that on? Because it don't mean that show gonna prevail just because another one you feel like another one failing. That's just like I was telling Trey about Arrow. Y'all basically let Felicity left, and y'all taking Oliver off just to rebrand the show and bring it back. Like it's the same people, but just with no Oliver and Felicity. So you could have just kept him. You could have just kept him on. Like you took the main 3 characters off the show, and feel like a lot of people still gonna be into it. Now I'll watch it because I have no problem with the boy who played William. I don't have no problem with Connor. Like all of them. Now I feel like it was fucked up how they did Zoe. Cause like even if they stay in the time they in now, she gonna be a little girl, so y'all still ain't gonna have her. Like you get what I'm saying? So that's why I just feel like they did her bad when it came to that. But on to Black Lightning. Black Lightning had another good week. They've been cool. Anissa really had me about to go off on her though. Her mouth. Like I can't do that with children. I don't care how old you are. Like she be going in on Jeff. I'd be like, who the fuck you talking to? I don't care if Grace is here or not. She out here turning into little kids and stuff. Like, get upstairs and close the door. This ain't got nothing to do with you. She be too reckless with her mouth, bro. They pissed me off so bad this week though. Lynn.
Yeah,
Why?
they ain't had to do that part.
I feel like, and then for them to have her whip it up to make it seem like it's not like she took out the addictive properties, it's still addictive anyway. Like that's not like a regular drug. So she just got a taste of the most addictive drug on earth. She's not gonna stop taking it. That's either gonna mess up her marriage or something gonna happen to her later. Like why? She's smart. Like they took the smartest black person on the show and made them a drug addict. Like I feel some kind of way about that. Now let she get clean and learn from her mistake and it's just all a setup to make Odell look worse, like he knew and everybody gonna find out. Like that's the only way I'll be cool with it. Like yeah, they get her off of it, but it's just because Odell fucking over everybody and it's just more fuel to the fire. But I'm like, come on, bruh. You need her that bad that you have to make her take green lights to be smarter so she wouldn't sleep and all that shit to find a cure. Just so you don't lose no medals. I'm ready for somebody to off his old ass. I'm tired. Now he done gave Jennifer this new suit. So he could use her as a pawn too, telling her she could do shit her daddy can't do. He got all them in there. Anissa the only one that don't deal with him, really.
Because he can't fuck over Anissa. She too smart.
And then I feel like something up with the new dude too that came from On My Block. Cause like I was telling Trey, I was like, the dude that they said was a meta with the little dreads or whatever with the glasses, Tavon, like he had an interaction with him like right before all that happened, and I'm like, what if he's some kind of meta that can like throw somebody off his scent or something like that? Like I don't know. And then like for him to show up in Freeland when all this stuff happening though, I'm like that's a little weird for your folks to transfer to a city where maybe he was at another school in the same city. I don't know. But I'm just feel like, why they transfer you to this school while all this going on? I think he got powers too, but I don't know. Now they're looking like a Cali raisin. In the comics, yes, Lynn and John are what, brother and sister? Cousins? Something, they related though. In the comic book, yeah. What is that? What is he to her in the comic?
I think sister. I think they're brother and sister.
Yeah, that's why I was like, they making Khalil look badass. I hope they keep him like that even after, because he out here doing the most, bro.
Put him and Tobias in the room right now.
That's what somebody said, bro. They need to make Tobias and him fight again.
I'm talking about good Tobias when he was beating Khalil ass. That Tobias.
Yeah, like give him his steering back and let them go toe to toe and see what happens.
I don't know, man. Tobias might get his ass beat for real.
Yeah, because then for one, he got all that poison. That's what I was like. He paralyzed them dudes from the neck, like to make them sit there like they could still talk. And then like saying there's something about if they fight it, like they was gonna die or whatever. But
see, I'm gonna say this one last time. Stop hoping for Static. Stop wishing Static comes to this show.
When you think about the track record the CW has with shows, do y'all really want Static to come though? Just think about that. Like, yeah, they got some hits, but they also have some misses. And it's like, do you really want that situation to be 50-50?
I don't want that gamble, man. Static was that character that you just
right.
I would rather Static come to a Green Lantern show opposed to Black Lightning. Because when we first saw Static, we didn't see Black Lightning. We saw Green Lantern, John Stewart. So, I'm just saying.
Now, I am excited if they do the Green Lantern show with Diggle. I'll watch that. With David Ramsey. That's what Trey was telling me they was supposed to be doing the show. I was like, I ain't watching it if David ain't in. They going on with that. I support him, so I'll watch that.
Yeah, nobody's going to watch it if it's not David. Like, people talking that shit, like, they go watch it. Like, nah, a lot of people are not going to watch it because that's what they wanted. They saw him. They saw his build, the military background. His name was
I
John.
think the Green Lantern show is going to be Diggle. Because, I mean, you can't bring a show like that to the network. Everybody been waiting on this man to be John Diggle Stewart. And then you cast somebody else. I wouldn't even watch it. No offense to whoever they cast. But, like, I'm just loyal to David. Like, we've been waiting on this moment. And y'all really going to do that? If it ain't David, I ain't watching it. That's just how I feel about the situation. HBO can make a Green Lantern show. Their universe ain't got nothing to do with ours. We over here in the CW universe. If Arrowverse make a Green Lantern show, I'm watching that one if it got David Ramsey in it. I support David. I support Steven. Like, whatever he do next, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all for that.
Alright. Let's move on. I don't know what I want to talk about next, honestly. Like, I don't know if I want to talk about the shock value or the fucking crime. Like, I don't know what I want to...
Let's talk about them together.
I feel like... I'm glad Thea came back. Willa,
It was nice seeing Thea.
It was. I'm like...
Somebody was trying to be funny talking about welcome back Thea stunt double. Because of the fight scenes or whatever. Talking about we welcoming back her stunt double.
I mean, had she been around a little longer, she probably would have been doing her own stunts most of the time. Like, that's what I like about Arrow final season. It's like, in most of the stunts, you're seeing Steven, but a lot of times, like, you're not. Like, but majority of the time, you can tell when it's Steven the male, and you can tell when it's his stunt double. But
yes, Ryan, real quick before we get into Arrow, I mentioned that earlier that I feel like he got powers. Like, it's already, like, funny stuff going on, and he just transferred. He probably worked for the ASA, but... That's just my thing. He was saying that student Jennifer gave a tour to, got his registration card but was never in line. His metahuman registration thing, whatever. Probably Odell nephew. But anyway.
What else?
Back to Arrow and Flash.
Fucking Talia, like, I'm gonna say this about Thea's character. She learned how to fight very well in a short amount of time. But then again, you gotta realize who her father is. And this is one thing I realized about watching the episode too. It's been 3 seasons. Malcolm's really dead, y'all. They not bringing Malcolm back. Like, he really died on the island to save Thea.
They still could bring him back.
I mean, we still got a couple more episodes.
Like, I be feeling like they could bring anybody back, though, because, like, look at what they just did at the end of the episode. That's why I be like, you can snap anybody from anywhere.
No, I'm not talking about snapping somebody from anywhere and doing that. I'm talking about, as of right now, he's dead. I'm talking about, we don't know if he's alive, because last thing we saw him is season 5, episode 23 of Arrow. He stepped on a landmine for Thea. Now, he is the magician, so he can't, but we've never seen him after that. So as of right now, he's officially dead. So I'm trying to see, will we get him in a later Arrow episode? Because if we do, then that means he's alive. Cool. Not snapped out of time from somewhere from the monitors doing. I'm talking about him coming back. Maybe at the funeral of Oliver, Thea will be there, and then Malcolm will come support her or pay his respects.
So is Static Shock like a younger version of Black Lightning? No, he his own person with his own set of powers. Black Lightning is just his mentor.
Isn't he immortal though? How is he immortal?
Who immortal?
What?
Who? The
Malcolm is not immortal, y'all.
None of them were immortal. They just had the Lazarus pits to like come back. But now that they done like what they did to him, or now that they done like messed them all up, like ain't nobody immortal no more. Shit. They used to just use the Lazarus pits to come back and stuff. If the Earths merge, is it possible some dead characters can return? I mean, I don't know, because I don't know how they're going to do it, because, like, my whole thing is, say, for instance, somebody died on the show, but we need them for Crisis, so you bring them to 2019. When the Crisis is over, do I go back to being dead, or do you let me live because I hit with Crisis? Like, that's my whole thing. So that's why I don't know, because I never finished the comics. I don't know what they do in the comics, and I don't know how they're going to write the show. So that's just, like, a big question. Just like the Monitor, do you think we will see the Anti-Monitor appear on any of the shows before the Crisis event?
What make you think we haven't?
I was finna say,
what make you think we didn't this past Tuesday? We didn't see the face exactly.
of
it was
the specific of the Flash.
On the
when
Flash, it was fuzzy. It wasn't
right when
in focus.
Who
And
was it, Nashwell's? When he was down in the little sewer and he did the little hologram, you couldn't really see who it was that went in there. You just saw like an image of somebody that looked like the Monitor.
And on Arrow,
you saw what he looked like in the book because his face is like scarred up. It's not like clear like the Monitor's. Like it's drawn like that, but it looked like it got scars or whatever over it. That's why they got Arrow. That's why they got Oliver thinking that the Monitor is bad because it says when the balance of good and evil shifts, that's when he's gonna bring upon the end of the world. But it looks like the Monitor. They don't know that another version of him exists. That's the anti-version of him, which should have been stated. But of course, no. Nobody ever tells any information that's important until the last fucking minute. The drawing is wrinkly. That's because he looked like him, but he's a different skin tone, and then like his face is messed up. Think like Freddy, but instead of Burns, like I don't know how to describe it, but you can tell them apart. Like whenever they get on screen together, like you'll be able to tell them apart. They don't look exactly alike. They two different colors. Don't they have a third brother named World Forger? I don't know. We don't know nothing about the anti-Monitor other than he trying to destroy the world. So did the anti-Monitor kill Al Said? He could have just died. I mean, look how long ago that was. What'd she say? How many Ra's al Ghul they had been or whatever? I mean, whatever the name of the folks be. He probably just old. Like, think about his stuff being in a tomb and on a scroll, how old that had to be. That's like pyramid times. Like, why kill somebody you gave knowledge to? He gave him knowledge. So what if Oliver doing? So what is Oliver doing if Barry is supposed to die? Like what? I don't know. The anti-Monitor was on the scroll. Oliver. Ooh, what?
I guess that's supposed to be should have looked himself.
I mean, but he looked in the book with Thea. He saw it, but it's still to him. It looked like if you don't know two of the same people exist, you gonna think that's the person you dealing with. That's what I'm saying. Like he's saying a crisis is coming, but you're not telling us like who the threat is coming from. You know, so. Not so did the Monitor start the League of Assassins.
I guarantee you. I guarantee you. This is what they gonna say. If I had told you that my brother was the villain, would you have helped me, or would you have thought I was in cahoots with him? Some shit like that. Watch.
It don't matter if he your brother or not, though. Like, bitch, everybody got evil siblings. It's here and there, so whatever. What's up, Kalila? What's up,
You mean the great threat that's threatening the universe is your own brother? Man, you got a messed up family. As do you. Like, you know how you be talking.
I don't know. You have to ask Trey that question, Davon. What is the Thea, Talia, whole League of Heroes? Is that a reference to, like, something in the comics? Is that, like, a theme? It could just be something they...
The Legion of Superheroes. I mean, I guess so. I mean... I don't even understand how Talia lost it there.
That's true. Oliver definitely had an evil sibling. He'd understand. Because she was ignorant. Do you think Clark knows about the two brothers because he looked in the Book of Destiny? Oh, I don't know. He did do that on the last crossover, didn't it?
Well...
Superman look in the Book of Destiny.
Yeah.
But whatever he saw, he probably can't say. That's the whole thing that pissed me off about a situation like that. Because, like, all of us got different pieces of information that, when put together, will make so much sense and give us the advantage in some way. But nobody ever talks to each other. Oliver just seen Earth 2 disintegrate, and, like, you couldn't just pick up the phone and call me and be like, listen, shenanigans. Like, I'm just saying. you all know every time a crisis come, they be like, oh, we could call Oliver and Cara, or we could, you know what I'm saying? All these three names always come up, but y'all ain't never calling each other in the between time. Y'all waiting to the exact day that shit pop off to start calling each other. That's the shit that pissed me off. Every time a crisis come, oh, we got friends. We can call Oliver. We can call Cara. We got all these people. Call them now. Let's talk about this now before shit get escalated. Before more words disappear. Dawn's role in crisis. To be in cahoots with what's his name? Pirate, somebody.
Yeah, he go help
and make shadow demons, and he want the Flash to disappear, so he in cahoots.
I mean, he's not helping the Flash. Like, what? I'm like, I don't know. I don't even see why y'all ask that question. What's Thawne's role to help the?
He got a role, but y'all ain't gonna see that yet. Like, y'all probably just want to see it before it happen. But like, I'm sure it's gonna come together, right? Like, it ain't gonna just. Like, it's in the paper. If y'all actually go look at the paper, like, some of it be on the paper when they say Flash vanishes in crisis. It lists people and certain stuff that's going to happen. So, for them to have it up there and them not doing any of that would be garbage. Yes, Lila betrays the Monitor in the comics. But I don't think she really could help it. It was more so, like, the Anti-Monitor kind of, like, made her do it. And it's like the Monitor knew also, like he already knew. Like you gotta think about it. If the Anti-Monitor is all seeing and all knowing, you would think the Monitor is the same way, since they like mirror versions of each other. So like he basically know he gonna die and by whom, but he's still trying to prevent everything from happening. That's probably why, in his eyes, with time being so limited for him, he probably looking as though certain conversations don't need to be had. Just do what I'm telling you to do, so we can get where we gotta get. Like.
Y'all know we getting a Crisis trailer in like 2 weeks, right?
I'm ready. I'm ready to fall out on camera.
Don't even ask me that same day am I reacting to it. I'm gonna wait till the day after because I know we gonna get views on it. I'm not reacting to it the same day. I'm posting it the next day.
Not so Thawne wanna die too. But he in cahoots. Like if you in cahoots with the person that's trying to destroy everything, you gonna be alright. If they did that, that would be dope. To have Matt and Tom at Crisis, two different Reverse Flashes, that'll be ignorant. But they ain't gonna do that though. I would hope they bring Matt back because Tom playing Pariah. Instead of having him play two roles, I'd hope they just use Matt.
3 roles.
Who else? Nash. But is he really gonna be in a crisis like that though?
Nash, Pariah, and Reverse Flash.
Let me be quiet.
I be saying it, and I say it all the time. They don't use Matt enough. He's not doing anything. Like, y'all brought all these other people back.
Now, I get that y'all friends with the guy who played all the Wells, and that's cool that he do that because, like, that role is unique to him. But they could use Matt, like, sometimes. Like, I like Matt as Reverse Flash. He cold-blooded with it sometimes. Like, it makes no sense to have one character do 3 roles when he could just do 2 and you could bring somebody else.
I'm like,
because if you're gonna have the mask on anyway, like what do even matter? Who playing the role or not? Like,
I'm like, I just don't get it because I'm like, y'all the one who did that. Y'all the one who made it that it was 2 different characters.
Right? They could have kept them as the same person.
Exactly. Like y'all took that route. Like y'all did that. Had y'all not did that, we would have never thought about Matt. We would have never knew about him. We would have just thought it was.
Somebody said they think Nash is gonna turn into Pariah for the crossover.
I don't know.
I get my shirts from Walmart and Five Below. Best $5 to $7 ever spent. I ain't trying to pay $20 for a t-shirt.
I don't even understand that. I don't even know why everybody's still talking about Nora. What Nora's gone.
They need Matt for Nora death scene.
Like Nora's gone. Like what? Why everybody still talking about Nora?
Now I'd be cool if they bring the Tornado Twins and then like. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's her and whoever the twin is, like, if they do it like that. But just bringing her back. Like, I'd love, before Barry disappears in Crisis, to have a moment where he sees his twins and be like, oh shit, we gonna need more diapers. Like, you know what I'm saying? All that would tie in cool. I just feel like that. Because, I mean, if he technically is supposed to disappear, like, he never saw his kids, but I just feel like that would be dope if. Because, if they got, like, Arrow kids from the future, then if Barry have kids in the future and it changed and he having twins, they could bring them too. Like, yes, it would be, like, crazy to see a new person cast, I guess, as, like, the boy twin, but, like, I'm just like, it is what it is for me.
Man, like, and on with Arrow, the shock factor of that last scene, like William, like he was like, yeah, I haven't seen Dad in years, but he looks just like I last saw him. Mia, on the other hand, hadn't seen her dad at all, so but all she seen through was pictures
because she was a baby, so
like she wasn't even born. Well, no, she was born, but yeah, she was an infant when he died. So I'm like,
I still feel like they did Zoe wrong because at the end of the day, now I feel like I wonder, like the girl said in the trailer, if the death strokes came too. Like maybe it's not just them. Like at the end of the video, you can hear them say, "What if this is the beginning of the future?" Like how everything started to go bad or whatever like that. So I don't know, because if y'all keeping them in that time to make their show make sense, you gotta have villains too. So they had to bring like the bad guys too. I'm just waiting on the messiness when Connor looks over at Digger and holler, "Dad." He gonna be like, "What?" I'm sorry, I just feel like that's gonna be like,
and he's
so
gonna be
messy.
like, "JJ, no, Connor." And he was like,
he should know that ain't JJ though, cause Lila White and the baby's supposed to be mixed. Like, come on.
I don't mean shit.
But I'm saying, if you see how they cast the older guy, like he's a mixed guy. Like the older dude who played JJ, like he mixed, cause that's technically what it's supposed to be. Like, and then he should be able to also kind of look at Connor, cause you know, like he just rescued him like a few minutes ago. How that little boy looked, like they tried to get a little boy that looked like him when he grow up. Like he just literally saved them. It's not like it's been a while. Like it literally just happened, and then they all got zapped in the bunker to like the same time. Now, what time period, like what episode, like what date they gonna have, I don't know. Like I feel like they try to all just grab them and put them like whatever week it's gonna be, like how they be like it's so many weeks to crisis or whatever. I feel like they probably did that so they can all now be on the same time, on the same thing, on the same page. If they do need help, we all on the same page because we all in the same time. Now that would make sense to why phone calls ain't been made, because you know, like this happened over here at this point, but like for our show this was happening, you know, like at this point. So because my whole thing is like, if Oliver was doing stuff for the Monitor, like I guess like what month and date were we in when Earth 2 disappeared? Like when did that happen? Because he knew it was gonna happen, and it's like he put him there to show him what gonna happen when crisis happened. So like, was there like a future event? Like how in the Flash timeline it ain't happened yet. Because remember we saw in the thing that was the next occurrence, even though we saw it the same night. Like maybe in the Flash time it ain't happened yet. It's gonna happen. But like in our time he did that to prove a point. Like
okay, so like we here with the Flash in October, but that happened
like say for instance
November
or something like that.
And there on Earth 2 that's November,
right? And
Barry could possibly still go and save them because he knows that it's going to happen.
Right.
Got you.
Cause like he pulled them out of time. From
some of them ain't get you, but I got you.
He put them out of time and put them in, like maybe he took them back before that happened. Like on Arrow, like it ain't happened yet. You get what I'm saying? Like,
got you.
Cause we gotta be on the same time period to be able to fight in crisis together.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
so now you're saying, okay, everything that happened. You know what I'm saying? Like with Oliver and Diggle, he's been doing whatever he's doing, and then Diggle caught up to him. Let's say it's November on Earth 2. Now, the Monitor flashed him this past week when the big flash happened. He put him back in like October of
he put
2019,
him to the present, like now,
right where we are right now.
Yeah,
got you. Did y'all catch that?
But I could be wrong.
Yes,
but we'll know when they clarify on the Flash if Earth 2 is gone or not.
Yep.
Like whenever they clarify that point, that's all I'm saying. I feel like Oliver was a little bit forward, and I feel like they had to pull him back. And then, of course, the kids were like all the way in the future, so they put them to 2019. But I don't know, Jordan, because at the end of the day, it's not time travel. It's a cosmic being that pulled them there, so it could have a different effect. I mean, it's a good question, but
I mean, in a sense, it's still time travel, but it's not them. It's not them doing it. It's not like Barry going and messing with time or Reverse Flash or something like that. It was a cosmic entity.
I mean, I don't know where the whole Nora thing came from anyway, though. Like, I don't know if she coming to crisis or not. I've just seen people say that. Y'all excuse me.
I don't think she's coming to crisis anyway.
My whole thing is I don't want to see her unless I see her brother. Because, like, they supposed to have twins in the future. That's all
but like, y'all, I don't get what y'all don't understand. Like, as of right now, that timeline doesn't exist anymore. Well, how did we get Godspeed? He ran.
I don't know what she was doing either, but most times when they direct the episode, you don't really see them like that anyway. That's why she wasn't in the episode.
Man, I already said that.
But I don't know. I don't remember if they said what she was doing. I mean, I remember Oliver mentioning her because Thea asked something, and he was like, I have help. He was like, I got John, and he was like, believe it or not, Laurel, like, or whatever. So she around. That's just like, I mean, because Lila and Diggle was off doing whatever their little mission was, so she probably just off somewhere on Earth 1 doing whatever till they got done. If the Monitor pulling back out of time, he might pull familiar faces from the past like Snart or Jack Stein before he died if they want to come back to do the role. It's possible because, like I said, in the comics, they pull people from different points in time. Now, what would be funny to me is when they turn around, if it's Lila that's there instead of the Monitor, because she's supposed to be able to like to snatch people out of time, and that'll be when Diggle like, you did this? Like, what? You got something you want to tell me? Lucy, you got something explaining to do? But I don't know how they gonna do it or not, but because it could be the Monitor that's there to explain the situation to get them all on board. I'd love to see Lila though, because that would really solidify her role as Harbinger to show that's what she's doing in the comics before Crisis happens. She's pulling people that they need from different points in time and bringing them to the Monitor. So that's what I would hope was happening, but they can write it a different way, because then people gonna want to know, well, how she able to do that and whatever. I'll just get it because I know she did it in the comics. Like, I get it. Not what's not gonna do, really. Snart. But hold on, in Earth 3 when Barry was talking with Jay, on Earth 2 on Jay's algorithm was yet to be destroyed. Right, that was the point I was just trying to make. Like, it could be the way they have it, because the Flash comes on before Arrow. So if you saw that it says yet to be destroyed, and then at the end of Arrow it was. So technically it was yet to be destroyed because the Flash came on before Arrow did. Or it could be like I said, like that could happen later. I feel like the Monitor put him there to prove a point. Like, if you don't help me, this is what is going to happen to everybody. I feel like that's why. Because when he was talking to Lila was saying something about why didn't you do something? He was like, he needed to see. Like he needed to see or whatever. So that's why I feel like he put him there. That don't mean it happened, though, on our time where the Flash is, like, in the present now. That could be something that's going to happen, like, December, the first week in December. You know what I'm saying? Like, before Crisis happened.
True.
So that's my whole thing.
That was a good point. Like, I like the way you said that, though. Like, the way you said it.
Because you remember I was trying to make sense of the fact that I was like, where in time is Oliver if he had to leave when Mia was a baby, but the show still ended in 2019? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, where are you at in time? That's why I feel like he wasn't in the same timeline as the Flash yet. Now I feel like after this episode that just came on, I feel like that's where they are.
That's what that, like,
because when you look at how Renee and Dinah was like Oliver, they even looked at him like, bitch, you been gone for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
even Diggle looked like he been gone for a minute, like he hadn't seen him, but they were just together. Like, and that's what I was looking at. I was like, is Diggle looking at him like he hadn't seen him, or
like I know it's confusing to folks, but that's what I feel like they did because it had to make sense. That's why like it had to make sense. The time jump because we saw the end like when Felicity was pregnant. Like, was she still pregnant in 2019? Because they did a time jump to her having the baby. So that's when I was like, he didn't even leave till after the time jump. So that's when I was like, that would have put
that means, hold on. So that still doesn't make sense, though, because she was pregnant in January or February, right? She wasn't supposed to have the baby till, like, this time this year.
Right. So that's what I was saying. He left right then. So my whole thing is, like, I feel like he was, like, pushed forward to see what would happen, like if they didn't do anything or whatever. So, and then I don't even know, did they even clarify like what pushed the date to Crisis up? They never clarified that, right? Because, you know, of course it was supposed to be 2024, but now it's like, but that's what I'm saying. Either Arrow ended before we thought it ended, like not necessarily like May 2019, or they did something weird with her pregnancy time. That's what I'm saying. Like, when we saw her get pregnant, was it still 2018 when they showed her? Because that was like, what? When did it go off and they show her pregnant? Or was that all happening back to back? Because I can't remember when she found out she was pregnant.
She got pregnant in January.
Like, because that's when he got out of jail. I know she got pregnant.
Yeah, because they kept emphasizing in the episode they kept having sex. They just kept emphasizing that.
So that's what I just feel like. Whatever time we were seeing then to make it make sense, it wasn't like on our regular dates.
No, it was on our regular dates. Whatever's going on now has to be changed because they moved the time frame up. Because I was like, wait a minute, because we were trying to figure it out. You know, I'm with these dates, I'd be like, okay, so she finna be pregnant. Okay, so that means the next season.
Because my whole thing is like, if Mia was born 2019, like, is that her birth year? Because if so, then that's what I was saying. Like, the timeline, they gotta make it make sense for the time jump of her pregnancy, Oliver leaving, and then him seeing Earth 2 disintegrate. But then now they back in 2019. Like, I feel like they here, yeah, but I still feel like he was gone. Maybe it's a couple of months. Maybe they just made it seem like he was gone over the summer.
It's possible.
Because, like, if Felicity had her, like, in May, you know, I don't know. Because, you know, sometimes pregnancies, you know, their babies come before they supposed to, whatever.
No.
But, no what? No what? You talking to me or them?
Them.
Oh. But no, because, I mean, in May is when we seen Oliver leave, right? So, I feel like from May till now, he's been gone. Like, ain't nobody seen him.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why they put them all here, like, this week, all in the same time period. That's why Renee and Dinah look surprised. And then, of course, the kids gonna look surprised because they from 2049. Or 2040, I'm sorry. They from 2040. And I'm just like, if Mia was born in 2019, she what, 21? So it had to be like,
and that's what I'm saying.
When did Oliver get out of jail though? Did he get out of jail before the break over Christmas, or did he get out of jail for January?
He got out of jail the week before Elseworld.
So that was last year then.
Around this time, around the end of November.
Like, she could have had a baby. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Because they could have made it seem like, could he have visits? Did she ever visit him in jail? You know how?
No.
Oh, well, I'm just saying. Like, I know they focused on when he got out of jail. They made sure they showed you that they was having sex or whatever. So, fast forward to May, that's like 6-7 months. So, you can have a baby in that time. I'm just saying, like, I've had a baby and not been 9 months. Like, I was supposed to have babies in February and had them in December. That's a couple of months early right there. So, that's all I'm saying. Like, it can make sense.
Let's see. I mean, it'll all make sense.
Like,
I mean, you need more details.
Right,
but the shock factor, Katie Cassidy Rogers, let me, you know what I'm saying, throw that on there. She directed the fuck out of that episode. That last scene was great. Talking about the way she shot it, everything was perfect. The way Mia just looked at like Williams, like, what the hell am I doing here? Why is Dad here? And Mia just looking at Dad like, Dad, like, what the fuck? And he looked at her like shit. I'm just ready for next week, honestly, for Arrow, cause Arrow has been kicking ass every episode. If there are a few points that be like, I'm mad because people are missing out on these. Like, I've been looking at the ratings for the shows, the live ratings. You missing out. If you're not watching it,
somebody asked why the Anti-Monitor scared of the Flash out of everyone. What are we finding out on the show? That he has to die in order for everybody to live, right?
That means he's gonna throw a wrench in his plans. Like, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's gonna get captured. I think Barry's gonna get captured. I'm not 100% sure. I gotta finish reading again. Like, but I think Barry's gonna get captured. Like, you capture him.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on, Renee. Like, that's what I was telling Trey earlier. I was like, Zoe just died, and she was like, tell my dad I love him, and then bam, you get zapped to her dad in the past. Like, damn, I got some explaining to do, huh? I told Trey, I said he probably gonna have mad attitude, but I don't know, cause my whole thing is it's something bigger that's about to be going on. So like, you gotta squash all that shit till it's over. It don't matter if she dead, if everybody's finna die anyway. You just gotta cherish the moments you got with her now. Like, you still got Zoe because we went back to the past. Like, she's still there as a kid. So my whole thing is like, that's what I was. Damn, it's 290. I was wondering like, if with them coming back in time, and we already know Crisis gonna pretty much, you know, like, we gonna stop the crisis, and them staying there, does that negate her future of dying? Because now, you know, they know what's gonna happen. Like, if they stay in that time, they can prevent her from dying, because you're gonna do that situation differently than you did it the first time.
True.
And then anyway, I mean, she a kid right now, so like later on, they might not even let her go down the same path. So I don't know.
That's true.
Not sorry, Hoss. Zoe dies in 20 years. You fucked up for that. Whoever said that, bruh. I don't think he gonna get out of line. I think he gonna be more sad than anything. You know, they trying to show you that it's other stuff going on. Can't dwell on stuff that ain't important. Like, yeah, she dies, but at the same time, they are heroes, and this shit happens. So, what if William socks Oliver in the face for abandoning him in past seasons? Did he really though, or did William want to go with his grandparents on his own? Cause last time I remember, he called his folks to get the fuck out of Dodge. So,
yep.
And then he already figured out the reason why, like, as an adult, that they disappeared. You know, like, or whatever. Like, he's figuring it out now. He ain't gonna get mad at him, because the whole thing was like Felicity gave him that stuff to come back and find her later because of everything that was going on. If you watch like the last season, they gonna be happy to see him more than anything. Oop, Joe and Jeff together, that's gonna be glorious. But yeah, that's why I was like, I knew somebody was gonna die because she didn't want to listen. And then like, I ain't wanted to be Zoe, but you know, they kept focusing on her having this conversation with Mia, like, are you sure you want to do this? Like, it was supposed to be her ass, but of course they weren't gonna kill her, because then where was your person for the new show gonna be?
Dead.
So, but I like Connor. I like William. He the new Felicity. And she the new Arrow. I don't have no problem with them though. I actually like their kids. Like, they cool like that. They own little group. I wasn't mad at it because at first I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I ain't mad at it. And then having JJ as the bad guy though, like, he kind of cutthroat too. In my opinion, the Crisis on Infinite Earth storyline is the best thing to happen to the Arrowverse, Flash, and Arrow in particular. The story cohesion is such a necessary kick in the show's asses. Yeah, it's good this season. I'm just waiting on everybody to kind of get together to see, like, what, you know, let everybody know what's going on. To direct an episode, do you have to ask, or do they just come to you and say, hey, would you like to direct an episode this season? I feel like first of all, you have to be like you have to have a certain seniority on the show, because most people you don't see direct unless they've been on the show from jump. And then to top it off, you have to actually be pursuing like being a director. I think because I remember when we went to Comic Palooza, Grant said he didn't want to do that shit. You remember when Grant said that he was like directing? He was like, I know how we are on set. He was like, he was like, that ain't for me right now. So that's why I'm like, it had to be something you want to do. Because what David directed the episode, right?
He going to.
Oh, I thought he did. Like,
he probably already did. But
that's why I was like, he gonna do another one. But I thought he did one already.
Yeah.
And then you know, on the Flash, Danielle did an episode because she did the Godspeed episode. So I just feel like if you got seniority on the show and they love you like that, I feel like they give you one of the best episodes to direct. To see what you do with it, so because most of them that direct, they always end up directing bomb ass episodes. So I don't know if that's by chance or the directing just be on point. So, but I mean, most people I wouldn't want to start off my directing debut with no filler ass episode. So you know what I'm saying? Like I'd be like, you know what? Never mind. I ain't finna do that. Not finna direct this filler and everybody be like I'm trash. Can't wait to hear Oliver. Can't wait. I guess you're trying to say, can't wait for Oliver to tell Barry about the deal he made with the Monitor. But I don't even know. Okay, so somebody had me thinking, like, the crisis from last season, Barry and Kara was supposed to die then. So he made the deal then to now Barry about to die again. So that it don't cover the same situation because last year was Crisis 2. And him running, like him and Kara running to try to balance the earth or whatever they were supposed to be doing. They were both supposed to disappear then. That was like the beginning of the end. Like that was like the start of what's about to happen now. So whoever's life he put on the line, that balance, because they still never showed if it was somebody else or just Oliver. Like I don't know who the other person was or if it's another person. That was for then. This shit now, I don't even know if it concerns Kara. I just know Barry's supposed to die. That's probably why the Anti-Monitor, is so against. That's probably why he may even get in cahoots with the Reverse Flash, because they both want him gone. So, if the Earths merge, we need all the mini crossovers. They already confirmed Supergirl, Batwoman crossovers. I mean, well, we kind of know that was going to happen, but I hope they do merge, though, because I would like to see Black Lightning interact with certain people on the show, but, I mean, I don't know how they're going to do all that. Yeah, we heard about the Superman show.
I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? People, I've been saying that since, you know what I'm saying, Crisis on Infinite Earth was announced last year that Barry die in the last episode. I've been saying that. Ain't nobody finna come in here and tell me, oh, y'all heard Barry died. Don't come in here with that shit.
I kind of figured Felicity was gonna return for the finale though because of how it went off last time. They was in 2040 and then she come like the Monitor come while she looking at Olive Grave and take her somewhere. So I kind of figured that might be how they end his story because his last episode is at the end of Crisis, right? So, Arrow.
He got 2 more episodes after that. Crisis is episode 8 for them.
Oh, well, whatever the last episode is, I feel like that's the end of his story. Because for it to go off the way it did last season with Felicity and the Monitor hooking up, like he was gonna take her somewhere. Like if they do something that's like really like off topic from that, it's gonna be kind of weird. So, I mean, I would assume she would come back for the last episode. Oh, but that's because the storylines are different now. I mean, when you think about it, it would make sense for them not to know about Mia, and then now it's different though because the Crisis is coming. You got to remember back when they said that she didn't know about her existence. That was last year before the timeline changed to make the Crisis for 2019. So, right? Am I mistaken in saying that?
What?
Because they're saying like. Dinah, like how Felicity didn't tell nobody she was pregnant, basically. So when Mia and them popped up last year in 2040, Dinah said she didn't know that Mia existed.
Right.
But now they saying she should know because she's seeing her now in 2019. But this a different situation, like this a different timeline, basically, right?
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. It wouldn't make sense. She wouldn't.
That's why I keep telling people stop talking about Nora. Nora's gone. Like that timeline does not exist anymore. Bye bye.
That's my whole thing. Is like to make it make sense. I be trying to explain it the way I will understand it. Last year, 2040, Dinah didn't know Mia existed because Felicity didn't tell anyone. The kids appearing now in 2019, she's knowing now, but that's a different timeline because everything about to change. Like back then, when they figured all this stuff out and they showed the kids in 2040, the timeline was still Crisis 2024, not Crisis 2019. The paper didn't change to the end of the Flash like during the summer. So that's my whole thing. So now, since the Crisis moved up, they may need people that they didn't before. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's a different set of heroes now that they may need. Like 2024, they might not have needed them like that. Or, I mean, it is what it is. But the timelines are different.
We don't need anybody.
Yes, they both supposed to sacrifice themselves, but Oliver's sacrifice came from the bargain from last Crisis, not this one. The Flash sacrificing himself now is basically like Barry's destiny to die. They just tried to make him die last crossover, only for Oliver to save him and him still have to come back and die this crossover. That's basically what I'm saying. Like, this another situation. This not the same one. My whole thing is like, to me, this is not what I'm saying for anybody else. The Anti-Monitor's whole deal is like, when the balance of good and evil shifts, like I'm assuming like when there's too much evil, to, where good can't control it or whatever, then he gonna bring upon the end of the world to just be like, fuck it, y'all can't get it together, so I'm ending things. I feel like Barry can negate that decision because look at that one big act of good. You're sacrificing yourself, your life, with your family, all of that to save billions of people you don't even know. Like, most people would not do that. That's a selfless act. That will probably balance the scales to make it so nobody else has to die because he made that big sacrifice. That's my opinion. Like, maybe he was counting on humans. Can I finish what I was saying before you make me forget? Sit your ass down.
I'm so proud of you right now. So fucking sexy. He's so fucking beautiful right now.
Can I finish my statement though before you make me forget?
You fucking fine.
My whole thing is I feel like the Anti-Monitor feel like humans are such trash that nobody would be willing to make that sacrifice to save everybody. But Barry is the one person that will. Like, you gotta remember, as good as Oliver is, Oliver sacrificed himself to save Kara and Barry, his friends, people that he know that are good, not billions of people he don't know. He sacrificed himself for 2 people. Barry sacrificed himself for billions. Most people would not do that. Look at how Cisco just acted this episode. I ain't buying that shit that you gotta die for everybody. Like, he over here doing underhanded stuff to save Barry. And Barry just like, don't do that. Like, you can't save me. Like, he willingly ready to give up his life to save billions of people. Nobody's gonna do that. Like, people are selfish. Like, I don't want to leave my kids and my husband behind to save hoes. I don't know. Like, that's just me being real, no matter how good of a person I am. Like, if I have a choice of living while other people die, you going to always choose yourself first. So that's my whole thing. Like, I just feel like Barry is the wrench in the plan. Like, when he sacrificed himself, that saves everybody. Now you back at square one. You can't destroy nothing. Now you just got to wait and see if there's another point in time where the balance shift again and try to start over.
Well, let's talk about the Flash.
Is Nashville's a cosmic entity? His smoke bombs resemble the monitor when he disappears? No, but he's from the future and from other worlds, though. Because think about how, what's his name? Abracadabra?
Yeah.
The shit he was doing when he came from the future. Like, in his time, it's just regular ass magic tricks. But to us, it looked like real ass magic because we ain't that advanced yet. So I just feel like with him being a traveler of different worlds, he probably just picked up some shit that some Earth got that we don't. You probably can just set the smoke bombs to take you where you want them to take you when you use them or something. Like teleportation with smoke. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that's.
I'm glad you're handling this because I'm looking at these comments. I'm like, wow, y'all, like.
The anti-monitor kind of sounds like what Payne wanted to do with the Cherokee when he was when he was collecting. I don't know.
The whole Cisco thing was dope. I'm gonna say that. Cisco stepping up saying, I don't care what powers you have. You want to take it, you gotta go through me. The music was epic.
CJ, I don't think they're gonna be sent back to the future. That's what I'm saying. Like, my whole question was at the beginning of this conversation, in case some of y'all came in late, is like, we know that we're gonna see people that have already probably died on shows or whatever, because the Monitor and Harbinger can pluck people from wherever. My whole question is though, if I help save the universe, do I get to live on in this new timeline, or do I go back to being dead? That was my question. So with that being said, them pulling the kids from the future is what's gonna make the new show. Like, they're not going back to 2040 because the show has to make sense. We can't be like the Flash is in 2020 when the next crisis happened, and then we got to keep bringing folks from different timelines to help with new crises or whatever. They probably just gonna stay in 2019, and then the Deathstrokes are gonna be there too. Like, this is how the beginning of their future starts. They just older now instead of it happening like later. Now y'all look familiar. Have I met y'all before? No joke. Where you from, CJ? Being the main hero of a show is stressful. They can keep all of that. Do you think the message from Legends from Barry still means anything? That was for like the season that already passed, right? Sir, I'm so tired. Can you answer me to make sure I'm right? Because I thought they touched on it. Sir, sit up. You so childish. You from Florida? I mean, we from Texas. I ain't never been to Florida, so I don't know. Unless you came to Comic Palooza and we ran by you this summer, that's the only thing I could think of. Bruh, I don't know about that Laura anti-monitor thing, because like, he probably can just like vaporize her out of existence. Ain't no shit going on. Like, he ain't finna be boxing nobody. If he could destroy the world with antimatter without even doing nothing, I don't feel like she gonna stand a chance. Not the plague gonna show up just to throw up on people. Really, Ivy? Ma'am. Now I'm ready for the next episode of The Flash where Cisco gonna be having issues with his powers, and they gonna show what's his name? Breacher? Is that just what they call him?
Oh, what?
Breacher?
What about him?
That's who that is, right? Like Gypsy Daddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he gonna be in this next episode of The Flash telling him that's what happened when you suppress your power. So I'm assuming after this episode, he probably gonna get his powers back. He ain't gonna have no choice. Like, once he snap out of whatever's going on, he probably gonna have his powers back, which he gonna need. Oh, P.W. Gregory, you wrong for that. You saw what he said. People talking about Cisco being the new leader when he wasn't even smart enough to hide the fridge with the brightly glowing temperature display from a guy who can run 23,000 miles per second. Bruh. Now I feel like that was a dumb move, because like, you know, you in the lab and anybody can show up, and you just had that sitting out on the desk like ain't nobody gonna notice that. But
you know what, man? Sometimes I wish some of this shit was real, to sit back. I could just sit back and I'll be the monitor, right? And I just monitor some of y'all, and I'll be like, hey, this the same motherfucker that said do this, and didn't this motherfucker just do this?
yeah, I started crying towards the end. Like, I had to hold it in anyway, because like the moments with Barry and Cisco were good, but then to see Joe cry like that, I can't do it. Like, oh my god. But like, it's sad. It's sadder for Barry though, because he's already lost so much. And then it's like, you can't even be happy for a season, bro. Like, now you gotta sacrifice yourself. Like, it's just always something. I'm tired. Like, Jesus, can we find somebody else to make some sacrifices? Because I'm tired of it being Barry. After Crisis, do you think they would take a little break from big crossovers? It's possible. Because if they merge the Earths into like one, like all the universes, they could just do like little show crossovers here and there. Because I don't know what the next big crisis would be anyway. Like, I'm sure they got plenty, but I don't know if there's one that has an impact like this one. Because, I mean, how you go from like Crisis on Infinite Earths to like, wait, like what's after that?
Post crisis, final crisis.
See, that's, I don't know nothing about that.
You know what I'm saying? Other big team ups, you know.
All I want Barry to do this season, because Gideon is technically broken now, is to make her. That's what, because he already made the little Gideon in the earpiece. So now all you got to do is like figure out how to put her back into like the big console in the room. And bam, you got Gideon. So, which is meta because he already used Gideon to create Gideon. So it's kind of meta, but thank you, Brandon. Yeah, when Joe said you deserve better than this, because he was like, what do you get? He was like, as a police officer, I put my life on the line for 30 years and I get to retire. But he was like, what do you get? And that's true, though. Like, Barry be going through so much. I'll just be like, bro, that was a heavy-ass episode. So I'm just like, I don't even know what's coming next because that was heavy.
I'm like, people saying the next episode is fillerish. Yeah, I'm like, you gonna have that.
I mean, you still
episode.
gotta focus on the shit that's going on right now. Like, before Crisis come, you can't just ignore everything and wait on Crisis like get sliced up before Crisis because you ain't paying no attention to shit. What good is Barry to Crisis if he dead? They should let us vote for who we think should get sacrificed instead of Barry. No, because it has to matter. It has to have impact. It has to be important so you can feel it. Just like you was crying this episode of The Flash, that's how they want y'all crying times 10 for Crisis. Like, that's how they want y'all to feel. Him looking at Iris, reaching out to her while he disappeared, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just all kind of shenanigans. I ain't ready.
I just...
Now, why doesn't he just make a time remnant? That's what you want, though? Off-brand Barry? Just to have one? That ain't our Barry. Just want off-brand ass time remnant.
You got it, man.
We had a time remnant season 3. Y'all like him? Piece to face? Y'all liked him?
You got it, man. You got it.
See, I done ran Trailway. Not imagine the end of Crisis. The camera pans to the distance and shows Darkseid, and the camera fades to black. Bitch, I ain't got time. That's too much to think about. I don't think they set the bar too high. I feel like if the same people that are working on it now, you could always create something better later. It's always something better. Because the monitor specifically told him, you must die. That's probably why he put emphasis on it, you. Because the time remnant, it may not have the same effect. I don't know, because I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm gonna watch all these shows just because they coming on the CW. Now, I support the CW because they, you know what I'm saying, they cool or whatever. And I support the characters that I like. And some of these actors that are going to other stuff, like, I support them. I don't know who Stargirl is. Who is that? Who is Stargirl?
She was on Legends of Tomorrow.
Like one of them old cats?
Yeah.
No, I ain't watching that. I'm sorry, I'm not watching that. She wasn't interested enough for me doing Legends for him to even make a show. Like, why? Is she just like what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, but like what's the reason with that? Like, is it something going on in her
She was
comic?
on Justice League Unlimited as a minor character. Like, nobody's watching that shit, man. Like, this is the thing, man. Sometimes you can go too far with these superhero shows. Like, sometimes you gotta know when you
I feel like that's trash as a speedster though. Like just for you to make a time remnant to get out of situations, like you taking you from like another time that you done made or whatever, and just having them die for you so you can keep living. That's kind of fucked up. That's the shit Zoom was doing. That shit Reverse Flash do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, does Barry start to become the villain when he does things like that? That's not selfless. Like, yeah, he did a season 2 to save an Earth. But
the
like
multiverse,
now,
actually.
Right, but now it's like, the Monitor said, you. Not your peoples, not your copies, you.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't, Tasha. He said the Flash must die.
He said you first. You, the Flash must die. Not you, your time remnant, the Flash must die. You.
To save. Just tell me what I need to do.
Sometimes I be feeling like.
To survive?
Sometimes I feel like. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's just my theory. But sometimes when he say you, the Flash must die, I feel like the Flash will die and Barry will come back but not have his powers right away. And I feel like they'll have to have a way to give him his speed back. Because if you, the Flash must die, that means you running until you disappear, whatever. They can find a way to bring you back, but what if you don't have speed anymore? Like, that's a sacrifice too, giving up being the Flash for a while. But that's just my opinion.
I don't know what y'all want from me. I've explained this countless times in countless videos.
My whole thing is like, if they using this Stargirl show to replace anything that's already on, you might as well just keep what you already got on, because
I'm not even gonna sit here and tell y'all.
I'm not like, as much as I like comics, as much as I like DC, as much as I like the CW, I'm not finna watch every show that they put on. That's just not, especially when I already got a limited time anyway to be like alive on Earth besides recording and editing. Like, I'm not picking up no new shit that I don't want to watch. The actor that plays Wally is coming back this season for 2 episodes. I don't know what's gonna happen after that. I don't know if he done or not.
No, y'all. He coming back for the back half of the season. The whole season.
I thought they said 2 episodes.
That boy coming back for the back half of the season. He's coming back.
What about next season?
I don't know about next season.
Okay, so I mean, after that, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if he done or not, cause like,
I mean, I don't know about next season. All
my
I know
whole
is
thing
he's
is
supposed to come
like,
back.
you need to figure out that like Wally is too big of a character for y'all to leave in limbo. That's just my whole thing. As much as I like Keenan and I want him to be Wally, if he don't want to do it, y'all need to find somebody else that's gonna be there in case you do need to go that route. Now, if he would have been on the Flash and the Flash ended and they would have did a spinoff with Wally, I would have watched that. Because I had grown to like that character.
Y'all, the people that they have to fight in the back half, Wally is essential to that storyline. Y'all keep saying 2 episodes. Okay, 2 episodes then. Y'all say 2 episodes. 2 episodes.
I'm cool.
That's what I'm gonna start doing for y'all. Y'all say 2 episodes. 2 episodes.
I'm cool with him coming back because, like I said, I like Keenan. He made me like him as Wally, cause like I had only known like the Wally from Young Justice, you know, like or whatever like that. I wasn't used to somebody coming in that I didn't know playing that character, and he made me like Wally. So if he comes back, I would hope he'd stick around, cause y'all talking about all these spinoffs and stuff. I'd rather watch him try to be a Flash, like his own version with Linda and all that other kind of stuff. I'd rather watch him once the Flash goes off, like after season 10 or whatever, however many seasons they got. I'd watch him before I watch some Stargirl or some shit like that. Like if I had to watch characters, I'd watch Diggle as Green Lantern. I'd watch Keenan as Wally the Flash. Like, I'd watch them characters.
Yeah, I gave up hoping, y'all. Like,
I need to buy my.
They gonna bring Keenan back for 2 episodes. They might as well not bring him back for what? Because Barry's not gonna be there. Yeah,
I already explained that, Kaios, and my throat hurting. I ain't finna keep explaining shit.
I just don't get it.
Elseworld,
because y'all don't understand who's going to be in the back half. They're gonna have another speedster. And they're going to have the Black Hole organization. I see where they're going with this. Wally's a big part of that storyline because if you're reading DC Rebirth like I am right now, along with Crisis and everything else I'm reading, you would know. But hey,
they might make him director of CSI like after he come back after Crisis. I can see Joe doing that, but it ain't finna happen right now. I don't think. I mean, if they did it before the Crisis, I'd be surprised. Cause I mean, my whole thing is you're gonna appoint somebody to director of CSI. They're gonna disappear for a certain amount of time. Then you gotta figure out like you gotta explain what happened in that time he was gone to when he come back. So you might as well just wait till he come back.
You know what's funny? They dropped a Red Death on y'all and y'all ran with it. I told y'all. I don't even know why. I don't even know why I have to defend what I'm saying to y'all. Because y'all seen what I said come to fruition many times. Just like I said, like they brought Godspeed for one episode, and I told y'all again, I was like, they made that suit, y'all. Do y'all really think they're not gonna use that suit again? What happens? Season 6, episode 1. We see it for a little while, but we see it. Do y'all really think they still done with Godspeed? Okay.
That bad that played Lucifer said he wasn't gonna be in no Crisis, so I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all keep saying that, but that actor said he ain't in there. So I don't know what Lucifer y'all talking about, unless y'all talking about the devil himself. And that's ugly if they do that.
The black
Bring Titans, but not the Titans from that we know, like some random ass Titans. I'm like, if you gonna bring Titans, you might as well just bring the ones that's already a part of DC. Like, it makes no sense for y'all to spend money on extra characters when you got characters that's already there. I be feeling like shit like that be dumb. Like, where they film Titans at? In Vancouver too?
I don't know what they film.
Like, if they already up there, just cameo, hello. Like, why would you get new people? I ain't gonna give no fucks about no new Dick and no new whoever else. Like, I'm watching the ones that's already on, that I pay money to see every week on Friday. That's who I'm looking for. Red Death in season 7. Dark Multiverse is a consequence of Crisis. I don't care what they do next. Like, if it's cool, I'm cool. So, Toronto's still in Canada. I mean, it's still closer than Atlanta.
No, I get tired of repeating myself on the same stuff. Like I'm to the point now. I'm like, I told y'all what it is. I'm like, if me saying something and it not holding true after doing real talk for this many years now, it don't even make no sense. I'm like, I've said stuff and it happened on the show, and y'all see it and y'all still doubt me. I'm like, I don't understand that.
So it's gonna be the same actors from Titans, but a different version. I can see that because I mean, you never know what you're gonna get with Crisis. If it's the same actors, then I'm cool because I was gonna say it makes no sense to get new actors for characters you already got on your network.
How do I feel about the showrunner of The Flash? He's doing a good job. He's changed some stuff up, made the music better, more intense. I get season 1 feels like...
I love the new showrunner of The Flash because he's done more in these 4 episodes that people have done whole seasons. I really feel like that. Because, like, Barry being smart enough to do shit by himself, you know what I'm saying? Actually fighting people. He ain't got to be looking like no weak bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, it's always going to be like, they're going to have to tone down the Flash because he would be OP for anybody that's not a speedster. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, be realistic about the shit. He can run circles around anybody. But then what content would you have in episodes other than him always fighting a speedster? So, I feel like he's done more of these 4 episodes of The Flash I've watched than probably like season 4 total. Part of season 5 too. They always making him look like he gotta depend on everybody else for stuff. I'm like, you're the Flash. He's smart. You should be able to build things and do things without needing to depend on somebody else. That's my whole situation with it. Who is on Earth 4? Mm-hmm. They haven't clarified where Earth Black Lightning is on. I'm assuming we may figure that out either in Crisis or closer to it.
What anybody from Atlanta? What station does the CW have for Atlanta? Like what? Like the number? Like here it's like
CW39.
yeah, like here it's like CW39. So in Atlanta, since they film in Atlanta, what is it over there? Like CW whatever like
He needs to be Savage in Crisis because he definitely
CW it'll be CW69. So that's probably what it'd be like. They from Earth 69 something. You know what I'm saying? Boom, it'll be something like that. Like that's what they'll do.
Where the Wizard? Ain't he dead? I don't know why they need no weather hose, but alright.
I know, but you know his daughter's
Black
alive.
Lightning probably in Earth 4. But she didn't have powers. It was only the thing, right? The meditate.
But hey, that's still her tech. So
How do I think Jefferson Pierce come? La Monica. Because he ain't shit. That's how everybody gonna get wherever they need to be. Harbinger and the Monitor.
well, that's in the comics. I don't know why y'all talking about all these other places. I asked for Atlanta. Because that's where they film it. So
Where is Wally? Last time we heard he was in Tibet. I don't know where he at now. What's up, Dev? In the comics, Black Lightning from Earth 23. Do you think Supergirl and Batwoman will have a thing? No. The fuck? The shit that pissed me off with these shows is I give people like love interest, but you don't have to just throw people together for a show all the time. Like you can be single. I've loved Batman all these years, and all he did was mess around with people here and there. He was never in no like, just in no love affair with nobody to where it was just like consuming everything else. He had them little biddies here and there, but that was about it.
But the women that was real, the two women that were really his was Selena and Talia. That was
right,
it.
but they ain't focus on that all the time like that though.
Yeah,
like it wasn't just like every episode we dealing with like love shit. Like that, you ain't got to do that every episode. Fight, kick some ass. I want to see somebody get their ass beat. I don't give a fuck who you sleeping next to, and they probably gonna die or you gonna break up with them anyway in the next 2 episodes. I swear that I had no idea what you meant the first few times you said LaMonica. Yes, that's his name. LaMonica Garrett. How could I forget? All this chaos.
9.
Oh my God, I'm tired.
Well,
Because they keep trying to put all these girls together just because they lesbians. Like, don't nobody want to see certain people together. Talking about Sarah and Thunder. Like, they don't even go together. I'm tired. Why can't we get Batman or Superman on what? Where you don't see Batman and Superman at? I hope you don't mean for Crisis. What episode would be the Crisis episode on the Flash? 9, right?
yeah. 9.
Supergirl always wastes characters. That's why I be like, I ain't trying to react to that. Like, I watch it, but like how they do Martian Manhunter, that's one of my favorite characters from like the cartoon Justice League Unlimited. I'd be like, bruh, that was a waste.
Nope, sure didn't. Didn't watch the fan made trailer. Everybody keep talking about it. When it's time for me to react to it, I react to it. That's all people do, man. Oh, I want this person with this person with this person, and
What
that's
you
why
mean CW
fucking
is
Arrow did
Superman?
what they did.
You must ain't seen none of who gonna be in Crisis. CW Superman might show up for Crisis. They already got like 3 Supermen.
You see why I'm sitting over here like this today, right?
Bro, they got Tyler, they got Smallville Superman, and they got Ray from Legends. Like, they got 3 Supermen. You talking about maybe one gonna show up? They got 3. Batman gonna make an appearance too. I don't know how many.
At this point, I'm thinking everybody just trolling.
Yeah, because I'm finna go in a minute. I ain't got time.
You know, I got things to do. I gotta go to the liquor store.
Well, I hope you leave before I do, because
I'm gonna leave before you do. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Drunk stream tonight on Twitch, Bo. Getting saucy. What time you trying to leave, buddy?
I'm finna leave in a little bit, so whenever this over, you need to go and do whatever you gotta do.
You want some? You sure?
I'm sure.
Okay. As soon as it's over, I'm gonna come back, take me like an hour or 2 nap, and then I'm gonna yep, sure is getting
Yeah,
more
they
tequila.
said Superman and Lois getting their own show. That's fine. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it though.
Like,
I like Tyler, but I don't know if I want to watch a whole show with him and Lois though. I'm not even finna lie like that.
and
I ain't never been a Superman fan like that. Like the recent Superman like they had in the movies, like Batman v Superman, Batman. I forgot his name or whatever, but like I like those. But back in the day, when I watched Lois and Clark a little bit, it wasn't. It was just cause I ain't have nothing else to watch. It wasn't like just cause I was a diehard fan. Y'all know how I talk shit about Superman on Young Justice, so I ain't never just been no Superman fan like that. He just now getting to the point where like I can tolerate him. I've always been an anti-hero, like a Batman, somebody like vigilante type shit, like real vigilantes. Batman always gonna be my top DC probably. Batman and Flash.
tell me why on General Hospital the other day, Scott gonna say I got another arrow in my quiver. You know, cause you know he played the Green Arrow voice. I was like, what? I'm like, what was this?
They better not bring no old ass
Oliver
him as
Queen.
no Oliver Queen. I'm be like, bitch, I'm turning this off. Get your ass out of here. Take your ass back to GH.
You have failed. I was like, man, get your ass out of here. That just had me roll.
I don't think Monel coming back because him and Supergirl are married now, so like they trying to work apart. I think a little bit, which may be, I mean, good for some people. Everybody can't be on each other all the time.
Lisa like, whoop, GH fan. Like, you don't even know. You don't even know why GH all the time.
Yes, Lisa. That's why I'm waiting on Sebastian, aka Jerry Jackson, to make his appearance on Batwoman. I feel like he gonna make it that much better. As crazy as Alice is, bro, if he top her, Kay gonna have her hands full, bro. I'm ready. I'm not answering it anymore.
Look at that. Look, I know Trey Scott was too hyped when he said that. Wow, okay. Like, I can't sit here and say,
right, some of these characters don't. That's the only thing I hate about the WB. Now, I like the CW, but the WB would be such a great, like, powerhouse like Marvel if they played the long game. Stop trying to do these cash grabs, these trash ass fucking shows that's just gonna have one season just for you to get some ratings and some money because you ain't got a slot to fill. Like, don't do that to your brand. It's not always about a cash grab. If you actually put more money into like the DC universe, or you put more money into the CW, maybe more people will come instead of trying to make shows. Take that money and put them into the shows you already have. Jesus Christ, I'm like this lead up, like this year for Crisis has been one of the best years they've ever had on the CW, where almost all the shows are just like good. Like that's rare for them. Like most of the time you got like one good show and everybody else just alright.
no.
Or bad. Maybe one or two at the most are good. This season, like even some of the shows that ain't even affiliated with the hero shows are doing well on their network. Take that money, put it into the shows you have. When them shows get ready to start going off, then okay, make another show here. Not 3 and 4 shows at the same time, and they all gonna be canceled after season 1. I read something today about Supergirl and the CGI from this episode, bruh. They was comparing that shit to like Power Rangers from the first season of Power Rangers, bruh. Comparing it to PS2 graphics and stuff. Like, I know y'all gotta save money for Crisis, but if you weren't trying to develop all these shows, you had the extra money to still do this show okay and still have your money for Crisis. Then you got people over here paying for the DC network. Like, they paying for this. Because we pay diligently every month. We done always been paying for that shit for like a year now since it came out.
Yeah. And
barely watch it. All we watch is Titans and Young Justice, but we still pay for it. Because we support.
But I'm reading comics.
I mean, I have too, but I'm just saying, like, put more money into stuff like that. Add more comics on there. Most people don't even buy paper comics no more.
No.
Everybody digital. Put more comics on there. Put the other seasons of the shows on there. Like,
yeah,
you know
fuck,
what I'm saying?
like, fuck Netflix. I'm just saying.
Like, I ain't trying to hate on Netflix and their money, but like, y'all have a website where y'all can put y'all shows on, and then y'all got y'all shows on Netflix. So basically, Netflix paying y'all more money than y'all making if y'all keeping them over there.
Exactly. I'm like,
but if you took that shit off Netflix, people gonna pay to watch the Flash.
You can take Smallville, put it on the DC streaming service. I bet you people leave and come to the service because people. I hear people talk about watching Smallville all the time. I haven't watched Smallville from beginning to end. I hear people talking about, oh man, I got Netflix. I gotta watch Smallville. I gotta watch this episode. I'm like, bro, Smallville was like that for you? Bro, Smallville is life. Take your shit, invest in your shit. Why are you because they paying? Fuck that. Take all your Batman movies, take your Looney Tunes and everything else.
I was so mad last night. I was watching with Nova and Pyro. We was watching Friday the 13th part 7. When I tell you they had when the house exploded at the end, bro, that motherfucking explosion from 87 was better than the explosions I've seen on TV in like the last 5 years, bro. How y'all let some explosions from 87 beat y'all because y'all want this CGI? Y'all better go up here and blow up a real ass abandoned house and catch that shit on film. Like, that house really looked like it blew the fuck up. Like, now, I guess they scared of people getting hurt, even though people get hurt and die anyway on set. Like, just blow some shit up. People don't know how to make controlled explosions no more. Y'all out there in the goddamn woods, like, and
that's what I was saying about that
these
explosions
don't even look like real fire. The only reason I let that one pass is because Dr. Light's explosions look different than a regular fire explosion. Like, he's exploding stuff with light. It was supposed to look different. I get that, but the shit that I'm saying on Batwoman, like when them pearls was blowing up and she blocking them all, looking like somebody just out here throwing firecrackers and shit over there. I'm like, y'all gotta do better, bruh. Look like she dodging firecrackers. I'm tired. Throwing them big ass, what's them little dynamite looking firecrackers? them black cats look like she out here dodging black cats. Tired. I ain't gonna say her show should be canceled. I don't think it's trash. Every show needs improvement. Like, once y'all get her real big bad, I feel like y'all will like the show more. Like, that little magpie, like, villain of the week, this little bird hole, like, ain't nobody got time for
I'm not
that.
gonna lie to y'all.
She out here stealing jewels. She a jewel thief. Y'all could have brought Selena in and made it better if y'all was gonna do that. Like, Selena is the cat burglar. Like, y'all don't bring no hoe in that's no bird trying to steal no
I feel
jewels.
like if they bring Selena, she'll be a big bad for, like, the whole season. Not just like...
Right, but I'm just saying, y'all gonna do a jewel thief that was trash. Like, that's reserved for Selena Kyle only. She's the true thief.
How long I've been watching GH? Since 2003.
Since forever, since we were born, because our folks watched it.
No, I didn't start watching it till you introduced me to GH.
Really?
Before then, yeah, you introduced me to GH.
I thought you was on
No, I watched One Like to Live.
I watched all of them.
I watched One Like to Live.
The only thing I didn't watch
One Life to Live.
The only thing I didn't watch was Young and the Restless. That's the only thing my folks watched that I ain't watched. Young and the Restless.
Dude, like, I know them old.
Like, out of stuff I've seen, y'all have to understand I'm old. I've seen a lot of trash ass stuff on TV. Out of all the trash I've watched, Batwoman is the least of that. Like, I get why people don't like the show. To each their own, but I don't let certain stuff bother me if it ain't that serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just the kind of person, if ain't nobody being mistreated behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? If they not doing, like, stuff that's, like, racially inappropriate and stuff on the show, like, a lot of stuff don't bother me like that. I've sat and watched like the whole trash catalog of Netflix horror movies and still be cool. Like I watch trash movies. Like I just do that. So that to me is not trash because I've seen the worst of the worst. She like on the scale of 1 to 10, I feel like she in the middle, and I feel like it could go either way depending on what they do up until Crisis and what they do after. By the end of the season, she could be beating everybody on the CW. Y'all got to give it time.
I feel like this though. I feel like the show chopped its own foot off in the beginning with the trailer, but with what they put in the trailer, I feel like the show chopped its own foot off.
Whoever did that, like whoever wrote that, they should have been like somebody should have proofread that shit.
Like if I like this is the thing about the CW. They do like have they given me that trailer and said review this, Trey, send it back to us on your thoughts. I'd be like, don't say that shit. They'd be like, why not? I was like, you gonna lose more people than you gain.
I feel like the type of people we are, y'all know we keep it real. I don't have nothing against other races. I don't have nothing against other genders or sexual orientation or whatever. But I don't feel like you have to force that on people because I feel like we live in a world now to where most people are, like the people that you want in your corner anyway are smart enough to realize that we gonna see stuff that you wouldn't normally see 10 or 20 years ago. We gonna see more black roles or Hispanic roles. We gonna see more gay people than we did back in the day in roles. So people that are true fans of comic books that's gonna spend their money on your shit, don't let stuff like that bother them. Like if they do, like if they just like racially insensitive like that or gender insensitive or whatever, you don't need them people in your corner no way. Like I just feel like that's something that's gonna bring you down later. If you really like a show, it don't matter if Iris black. It don't matter if Wally black. It don't matter if Kate is gay. Like all that, you know what I'm saying? Like it don't matter. But you don't have to force feed feminism and the gay agenda to people. Like you don't have to do that. Like it's there. Like everybody know what's popping in the world. You ain't got to do that. We live in a generation where everybody on their damn phone. Like everybody know what's going on with everybody.
Yeah. One bad tweet can mess up your show, and you know what I'm saying. One trailer, that trailer was the make or breaking point. But when you saw the Flash trailer,
and my whole thing is like nowadays, like once you lose people, it's so hard to get them back because people turn off so easily and they turn on to something else so quick. Like, oh, I ain't gotta watch this because I can watch this. Like, you got too much stuff out here that people can select to watch to, like, cut your audience off like that. Like, that whole feminism, like, Batman better as a woman, all that kind of stuff. You ain't have to say all that. Bitch, I love Bruce. You ain't have to do him like that. Just like I was pissed off when the first episode came and they was like, Bruce made a mistake. I'm like, what? Because I'm like,
when that happened?
No. Like, we don't do that. Like, that ain't what we do over here in the Wayne household. We don't do that.
Like this, like he's been
like, and you can introduce Batwoman in a way that does not slander Bruce. Cause people was mad, like, how you gonna talk shit about Bruce, but then you using his shit? Like, you made yourself look stupid with that. Like, you fucked up. You don't use somebody else's shit and then say you gonna make it better. Like, bitch, that's copyright. That's what you call copy. That's copyright right there. Copyrighted this man's suit and life. You don't do that. And then the whole point is like, she need to train. You need to learn how to use these weapons. You need to learn how to fight better. Like, yes, you were in the military, but you're not Batman though. Like, that's what needs to be happening. So that when these big bads come, I won't be looking at you as though you about to get your ass whooped in 30 seconds because you don't know how to do nothing. Like, I love Ruby Rose to death. I supported everything she's been in that I've seen her in. Like, I don't hate her as Batwoman. I like that they picked her as Batwoman. And then you have to realize, too, people take shit out on actors that y'all should be taking out on showrunners and writers. Because they can only act the script that's given to them. Period. Like, a star of a show can't go in there and be like, oh, bitch, I'm just about to ad-lib all these lines. They can't do that shit. Like, they gotta write what's on the script. Fired. Right. Like, ain't nobody finna lose their check just because y'all mad that we, like, be mad at the people that write the show. If y'all was sending hate mail to the right people, shit'll change. Y'all out here running the wrong folks.
Like, y'all gotta remember, like, the writers' rooms of these shows have Twitters. Like, y'all need to go after them. Like, I'm putting it out there. Like, if you have a problem with the way Batwoman is being, what's going on Batwoman, you need to talk to the writers and the showrunners and the executive producers.
I don't consider Ruby a model. I consider her an actress because the first thing I ever seen her on was TV. She was in Orange is the New Black. She played in the last Resident Evil, and she played in John Wick 2. Like, I've seen her in big stuff. I've never seen her model anything. I've always seen her on TV.
Hold on. I don't get why people saying, like, I don't get why you saying Supergirl downplays Superman, because honestly, Supergirl was always supposed to be stronger than Superman.
She's older.
Oh, she's older. Most people forget that. She's the big cousin.
He just made it to Earth first.
Exactly. Had she got here at the same time, she would be stronger than him. You gotta remember that, y'all. And then she's still stronger than him. It just happens that way sometimes. Yeah, he's Superman. Da 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 da. But I actually like the fact that she had to fight him on the show and she won. I was like, yeah.
Let me clear this up. As much as I love TV and comics or whatever, I don't want to write for a show ever. Now, looking over to see what they could do better, like a consultant, I love that kind of job. I don't want their job though. Y'all can have all them checks. Just give me the check to consult, because I'll tell y'all, this shit right here ain't gonna fly. Like, and my whole thing is, I'm not even picky when it comes to certain stuff like some people, because no show is gonna be perfect. Nothing is gonna be imagination comic book perfect, because it's real people doing it. People have flaws. Nothing can ever be as perfect as a comic book or as a cartoon or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to take somebody else's vision and bring that to life. If it's not the person that originally wrote it, it's not going to be the same, because everybody has their own input on stuff. So that's my thing. Now, Black Lightning is considerably better this season than it was last season. I don't know if they listen to, like, the fans. I don't know who had a talk with them. Like, if y'all don't get y'all shit together, y'all about to be canceled.
I don't know if they watched our videos.
I don't know what it was, but I'm glad they made that change, because now I can see them making it an extra 2 seasons. Like, I can see y'all getting to 5 if 3 and 4 are good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because 3 is good. If y'all do okay 4 too, y'all got 5 in the bag. You know, you just got to keep going. But, not that don't take the Flash off Netflix. You late with that. But,
I hope they do.
I mean, it's whatever. Because at the end of the day, most people like to pay for Netflix, because Netflix have a little bit of everything. I'm cool with that. But with all these streaming services, y'all already know. As soon as, like, what his name? Whatever the Turner network is or whatever, I think they like own that shit to where like it would go to them anyway. Cause I had already read something that the Flash and stuff was gonna be on this own network after a while. So I would just think it would make more sense to put on a DC universe, because it's a part of DC. But everybody always worried about money. Ain't nobody worried about the fans. It's just what we can do to make money. If you give the fans what they want, your pockets will forever be filled. People don't understand that. It's too much money out here for everybody to be worried about what the next person doing. Fuck Disney. Yeah, they making money, but don't worry about what the fuck they doing, because everybody can't be Disney. Worry about being your brand. That's the thing. That's why people fail. Worry about being the best you. And your supporters are going to support you. It's too much money out here. Disney can't take everybody money.
I'm like, all I'm saying is DC has better characters when it comes to villains.
Right.
Like,
they got better characters when it comes to some of the heroes too.
I mean, they do. And it's just like, they took, like, Marvel took their, like 11 years ago, nobody was fucking with Iron Man like
Show
that.
the fuck wouldn't, because I was like, who
nobody
this
was
Harpo,
fucking
who
with
this? Who War Machine? Who these people? I
Nobody
ain't know
was fucking
nobody
with
but
Thor like
Superman
that. Like,
and the X-Men. That's the only people I mess with in Marvel. Superman and his friends. What it was when they used to have them on the show sometimes. Superman and friends. I mean, Spider-Man and friends. Spider-Man and X-Men. That's it. Now, when it came to DC, Justice League, I was feeling all of them. John, you know what I'm saying? John Alien and John Lantern. Like, you know what I'm saying? Barry, Batman, like, even when they have like Power Girl, like when they brought Supergirl in like that with the white suit.
Power Girl, yeah. Oh, that wasn't Barry though. That was Wally.
Well, Wally, whatever, whoever but I watched other Flashes though. Like, I'm just saying, like, all of that was like my thing. Young Justice, when I finally watched that, oh my god. But like, I've always been more of a fan. Like the Batman movies, I got them on DVD. Like them old Batman movies, they used to come on TBS and TNT. Batman Begins, Batman Returns.
What I'm saying is, y'all, like, DC, like, this is the thing how big DC could be if they got their stuff together. No, I have not watched the Joker movie yet. Stop asking me that. I answered that question many times.
Bruh, Amanda Waller, bruh.
DC, like, y'all saw what? Endgame made what, $2.9 billion, right? If DC had a universe and then all of a sudden built the universe up and did Crisis on Infinite Earths in a movie, do you not think that movie would make $3 billion?
Like we like Crisis on the CW. If they would have took the time to get their characters right on screen, bro, they would have shut it down.
That movie, like if DC could get their shit together, I guarantee you that movie can make $3
Green Lantern that don't have David Ramsey.
$billion, no problem, no contest, because everybody gonna be waiting, because the scene with Barry is gonna pull everybody in.
How I be trying to understand how, okay, HBO trying to do a Green Lantern show, they have to get permission from the from like DC to use that character, right?
Yeah.
So this is where it pisses me off that y'all always looking for money, because y'all could have easily taken David Ramsey and gave him a show on the CW. Or, if you sold it to HBO, have specifications on what they can and can't do and who they can and can't use. Y'all just be out here giving characters away to folks just for a fucking check. And then, like, the shit don't make sense when they come together. I'm watching Arrow over here and possibly a Green Lantern and Crisis, and then I got to turn around and watch a whole new character on the show on another network. Like, that shit don't make sense. Why you think Disney over here shutting down all these shows? Because they about to do it how they want to do it. It's finna make sense. Like Disney shut down all the Defenders and shit on Netflix, all that kind of stuff, because they finna put some of them characters in movies.
Charlie and the girl who played Jessica Jones supposed to be coming to the MCU.
Right, they coming in movies.
I told y'all that Disney would pay that penalty if they needed to. Disney go pay that little penalty. Oh, well, we can't use the character for so many amount of years. I said this earlier this year.
But HBO got Doom Patrol, and they got what's the other show with the man, the shit in the swamp, Swamp Thing, because the WB ain't putting their money in the right place to keep the shit on the streaming service. You started a streaming service because other people were doing it, thinking that you was finna get all this money, and then you not getting enough to where these shows need, and now you gotta sell your shit to other people. Like, Swamp Thing came out and people said it was good, but you had to cancel the show because you couldn't afford to keep doing it. Now somebody else got it. Like, you just selling all your characters away for checks. Like, when you should have just played the long game. People don't never know how to do that. How y'all think Disney did? You think they just started out, you know, Mickey was in black and white, and we had Disneyland. Now they basically own everything. Like, they played the long game. How long they been around? How long has comics been around? Y'all should be in the same boat. They played the long game. Y'all doing cash grabs. That's the difference. DC is the equivalent of you taking your rent money to the casino and trying to make double when you going to end up losing your rent money and be out your house. When you could have just paid your damn rent and then just keep going, taking your time, doing stuff the right way.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this. It don't matter, because in the end, if you don't sit and be patient and make a plan, which you like, and this is the thing, they keep making these
AT&T ain't shit either, but
like okay. They keep making these movies, and like everybody like, oh, go see the Joker movie. What for? What for? It doesn't matter in the end, because it's not part of the bigger universe. It's a part of its own thing. So what's the fucking point? I can go see the movie tomorrow. Legitimately, I can go to the movie tomorrow, right? Like the movie, you've already specified to everybody out here that the movie's not a part of the universe that they made. So what's the point in me seeing the movie knowing that, oh, we have this epic movie and we have this great Joker? I haven't seen the movie, but let's go off popular opinion. It's an great movie, and he's not a part of it.
HBO Max is about to be a service you have to pay for. Why I have to pay for HBO Max when I already pay for HBO? HBO was already a service you had to pay for with your cable. That shit ain't free. So you mean to tell me I gotta pay extra to watch shit that's coming on HBO Max? Why not just bring it to HBO? That's what I'm saying. Like, that shit don't make sense. Because you had HBO, and then you got HBO Go, so that you could watch the shit on the go. That's just like a streaming service because it got all the shit on there. So why make HBO Max? Cash grabs. Game of Thrones going off. All this shit whack. Shit ain't turning out how it's supposed to. Now they buying what? Boondocks. You mean tell me I gotta pay for all this stuff when I already pay for HBO? Like, it's stupid to me that I get people cut the cord from cable or whatever. But like, what's the point of cable even existing when you got all these streaming services and could just show the shit on there with no commercials? I'd pay for streaming services with no commercials versus paying like $200 for a cable bill. But then you got all this shit separated. I'm not like, it's too much. You waited your whole life for a Justice League movie, and that's what we got right. They need to just like
bro, like,
and
honestly,
it's sad because they really need to start over to make it right, but then that's gonna take away from the greatness that was Aquaman and Gal. Like, you gonna take away from them.
Like I told y'all, man, I can retcon this whole DC fucking thing. But see this, like, I fucking can. I can do a better job than these whack ass motherfuckers they got working at the WB now. Fucking post it, send it to put it on Twitter. Then I said it. I fucking can. I can make out a 10-year plan in 10 minutes.
Right, but that don't mean they gonna want to wait 10 years. That's their whole thing. That's why they failing now, because they trying to be somebody else overnight. That don't work like that. You can't just be like, oh, what characters does everyone love right now? You know, pull that character out the air and then throw them on TV like that's gonna make somebody watch it. Cause it acting, like casting, money, all that shit go a long way. You can't just throw people into these roles and just feel like that's gonna make somebody watch it.
Bro, I ain't even gotta start over with Robert's Batman. I can bring him over. I could start the shit. The movie don't come out to 2021. Right?
Nobody want to see him, and that's probably gonna be the best fucking Batman.
He come out 2021, right? So before he even start, I can have a movie come out by next year. All I need is a good fucking writer. I can read it, 100-page script. Give me a 100-page script, 2-hour movie. We good. 2.5-hour movie. Cause I swear to God, I'm gonna get this Flashpoint Paradox popping. Oh, I need Gal. I need Jason. I need the guy Zach Levi so I can do Shazam. I need Jeffrey Dean Morgan so I can do Thomas Wayne, and I'm gonna bring this shit together. Now it's gonna come full circle because I'm gonna introduce Robert Pattinson as Batman at the end of this movie, so we can just see him. You know what I'm saying? Meeting the Flash. I'm gonna set this shit up so smooth,
he probably
and
gonna
then
be a good Batman.
Boom, we going on. The next movie will be in the universe. It will be his.
Who playing
who?
Commissioner Gordon.
Oh yeah, the guy from Westworld. Yep. Got your ass, bitch. Got you, bitch.
Gordon, and they got like a mixed Catwoman. Then they got Robert Pattinson as Batwoman. Like, people ain't gonna like it. I mean, Batman. People ain't gonna like it, but that's probably gonna be one of the best Batman.
First of all, I'm gonna tell y'all like this: the only reason they scared to do the Flash movie is because of how great Grant does. Like, Grant is so exceptional as the Flash, they don't know what to do.
Don't nobody want to see nobody else play the Flash but him. That's just all it is. Because as much as I love Grant, as much as I love the Flash character, trying to watch somebody else play him in a movie, I was like, I don't know that.
Like, but see, that's the thing. You have to take that risk. And, like, all you have to do is get Grant on board with it. Like, hey, are you okay with another person playing the Flash? You get him, and you get him to show up at the premiere.
Because if he has
you get him to show up at the premiere with the new Flash, them shaking hands, and then you get a picture, a photo of them saying the Flash of two worlds or two universes come together at the premiere. I'm out here, bro.
Think about it though.
Somebody call
when have you ever seen them take a TV character and then use that person in a movie too? If they hire Grant to do a Flash movie, that takes away from him doing the show because you don't have time to do both. They record the Flash episodes 9 months out of the year. Movies take like 3 to 6 months to film, depending on how big your role is. He would never have spare time. They can't do that. Like, he can't film the Flash season and then do the movie. Now, when the Flash show go off, and like if the TV show go off and they still haven't done the movie, at that point, yeah, they probably could cast him, but they can't do both at the same time. So you have to pick. Either you want Grant to be Barry on the CW, or you want him to be in the movie. They not gonna do both. And I didn't have a problem with Ezra Miller. I feel like they did him bad because you got this man, like hyped up to play this role, and then it's like nobody really wants to do it now. So I go off and do other shit too. I'm not finna like take my whole life checks and all this shit and just throw it to the side because you may want me to play the Flash.
Y'all, all they gotta do is say, excuse me, all they gotta do is say this is another Earth. Like, we don't know what Earth they're on. Like, that's the thing about DC Comics. They could be from Earth 4, 5, 6, and the rebooted version be from Earth 1. This is Earth 1. This is us starting over. We're gonna start with the Flashpoint Paradox, And then the next movie, The Batman. And we just go keep going. And yeah, we gonna go and let Gail movie make its money. But then we go, her next movie, which would be technically Wonder Woman 3, but we gonna call it Wonder Woman something else. We gonna put that in the universe. That's all you gotta do, man. Like, you have, bro, I need to be at the table because somebody's not saying no, yes. Somebody's not standing up for these characters in these comic book characters like they need to. People are not doing it. People are just sitting there, oh yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna be sitting there like, no, that's fucking stupid.
But my whole thing is never mind, because that'll be mean to say. Let me not.
What? You want to tell me? Can I know?
Somebody said that Disney Plus recently said they were going to bring back Iron Fist, but Finn Jones won't play Danny Rand. I was about to say, who cares, though, because nobody really wanted to watch your ass in the first place. So, I mean, you can't really, like, be mad that a show get canceled. Then when they try to bring you back, have attitude. Like people barely, you know what I'm saying? Like, your fans was, like, barely having you hanging on because, like, nobody wanted to watch. Like, that first season of Iron Fist was not all that. Like, we stuck it through season 2, and it was better because he had time to make it better. But that season 1 wasn't all that. Like, that shit was childish as fuck. Like, my whole thing is, like, you lost, okay, Disney and Netflix. You already know when Disney about to take all this shit over that the shit was gonna get canceled. But if they trying to bring you back, like, is it attitude? Like, oh, well, they fired me, so why would I want to come back? Or is it that you're already doing something else? Because I haven't seen you on nothing else. Now, I've seen the girl who played Misty. I've seen Luke. I've seen, what's the dude that used to be in all the shows? The black one that used to be the little thug. That used to be in all of them. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
All them on shows on CBS now. Like, all them on shows. I've seen them on commercials for other shows already.
Yeah, I saw Misty.
Right, she got her own show, and then Luke got his own show too, where he the main character. Like how Bones looked with like the man and the woman, they on their own show like that, but it's like supernatural shit going on, like on CBS. Misty is like a judge, and then I seen the other dude, Turk. I've seen him on CBS too, but I'm like, you can't be bitter about the fact that your show got canceled, and they trying to make moves to put it somewhere else. Then they trying to bring you back. Cause I feel like for them to try to bring Iron Fist back before Luke Cage, and I'm like, we can save the shows in order, or even before Punisher. Like, I feel like any of them shows could have came back, but it is what it is. Like, I be trying to support people, but sometimes y'all need to just shut up and take the checks.
I'm like, hey man, I'm not gonna lie. Like, no, listen, y'all. When I say, listen, you cannot count Wonder Woman 2 because it's in the past in a different universe. You can't do that. It's another Earth, what I'm trying to set up. Well, why? Well, this doesn't make sense. Yes, it does. If you're on another Earth, like, well, can those same accounts be accounted on that Earth? Yes. But I'm trying to get Gail and Jason Momoa to get longer contracts. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get people checks. So,
Mr. Ross, if you're here, thank you for the $2 donation.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get that, you know what I'm saying, that them checks. Like, I'm trying to get you to extend these contracts. I'm trying to get me a, you know what I'm saying, if Ezra don't want to come back and play Flash, I'm trying to get me somebody to play the Flash. You know what I mean? Come back, boom. Give me a blonde hair guy who wants to play the Flash. You know what I mean? Hell, Chris Evans ain't doing shit.
Cut the check, right?
You know
Cut the check.
Chris,
bitch,
what you want to do?
I already knew the dude who played Luke was going to be in shit because he had just had a baby. Like, when Luke Cage went off, he had a newborn. I knew he was going to be working.
Give me, hell, it ain't even got to be Chris Evans. Give me somebody that got some nice blonde hair, in shape, you know what I'm saying, muscular guy, like 23 to people 29.
The WB gonna keep playing, and Amazon gonna catch up to y'all with these shows like The Boys. They gonna come out here with superheroes that ain't even got no real names. They come out here and be better than motherfuckers that's been established since the 60s. Like, bruh.
Hell no, I ain't doing no Zac fucking Efron as no Flash. No. No. What the fuck is wrong with you? No. I gotta go, babe. That motherfucker said Zac fucking Efron.
Zac Efron is not bad depending on what you watch him in, though, because you gotta realize he plays in serious stuff too. Like, everybody have they Disney moments, then they try to go serious. Like, he's played in like serious stuff too. Like, you just have to. I ain't gonna knock nobody until you've seen all their work, because People get better with age. So
I'm gonna say this: people doubting Robert as Batman.
Chris Evans gonna always be Cap to me. I ain't gonna see him as nobody
I don't think he need like he's done anyway. He said he's tired. Like, hey man, take your break.
It's Zac Efron as Nightwing. Now I definitely don't see him as no Dick Grayson. He ain't doing that. You need somebody that can have a light side and a dark side to play Nightwing. Like, you gotta have like that actor that can do the best of both. Cause like Dick be having a moment sometimes where it get a little dark. You gotta be able to pull off that darkness.
Like, that's what I'm saying. The Batman movie that's coming out is gonna be in a different universe. You know what I'm saying? The Joker movie is somewhere else. You got the DCU that's somewhere else. It's too many different universes out here. Like,
what that name sound for me? Who is Tom Ellis? Is that the dude who played Lucifer? Huh? That's the dude who played Lucifer. I don't want to see him as no goddamn Flash either. They probably need somebody that just knew. Just like how we got the dude like Grant as a new Flash. He ain't never did nothing like that before. You probably just need somebody new to start it off. That ain't like y'all trying to put certain people because of how they looked or what roles they played before, when you probably just need to start from scratch. Somebody that's just new and build them up like that. I'm finna ready to go though, y'all, because it's the first. I got stuff to do.
Yeah, something.
We've been on here for 2 hours and something.
Yeah.
I appreciate all 300 plus of y'all for watching. That's dope. It's probably the most we've had. So,
I mean, honestly,
I like that Journey is Black Canary, but at the same time, the movie they gonna make it mostly about Harley. So it's like you just kind of just gonna see her here and there. All the other characters probably ain't really just gonna be like that. So we know Zac Efron was Ted Bundy. That don't make you an Oscar-winning actor because you played a serial killer. Like, yes, he did a good job, but he also regret doing that role. So, all right, Jordan.
We gotta go, y'all, because we gotta get ready to. We got some stuff we gotta do. I gotta go to the store. Tasha gotta go to the store, and I gotta stream later. So we're gonna get out of here. And I don't know about seeing that movie either. Birds of Prey. I'm gonna be honest because it don't seem like Birds of Prey.
I might watch it just to watch it, but I don't know. I'm just kind of like, I'm over some of these movies and shows.
But Black Mask don't have his mask. Like, y'all, see, that's the thing. Like, y'all be talking about, well, Black Mask don't even have his mask. Well, that would be a spoiler. Like, he's gonna get it later in the movie. Like, that's the final.
Y'all have to realize that they make some of these trailers for people that aren't comic book fans too. They have to make movies for everybody, not just one like set of people. So some stuff that you would expect to see, you won't. So. Somebody asked you where you streaming Modern Warfare because I guess I don't play it.
Tasha playing it.
I played Modern Warfare more than Trey do. Trey's never been a Modern Warfare player until I asked him to play 3. But
it's not my game, man.
I'm gonna start streaming my games to YouTube because Mixer dead. For me, let me clarify. You
sound like a certain doctor on Twitch right now.
Oh, it has been though. Like people don't even get notifications when I stream, like, and they follow me. Like when I stream, it be like 3 people watching, 3 to 5, the same people that I just mostly be talking to anyway in the chat. So people, and they be like, I didn't even know, because you know Danielle gonna come, and she don't even be knowing I be streaming, but they follow. So like, how does that system work? So I'd rather just stream on YouTube. So when I play that, I'm gonna just stream. And that way I can go back and record and put it on the gaming channel. So
yes.
Eventually I'm gonna start just streaming to the gaming channel on YouTube though, and leave the streams up. But we gonna get out of here. Yes, I'm on Mixer, but I'm about to be on YouTube with my games though, cause I'm tired.
Yep. So go to the gaming
channel. Y'all need to check the links in the description. I got my whole link in the description for all of that. I wish somebody would recast him and stuff, but I don't know, bro. He ain't been in there since Twilight really, and that other little movie he did.
I'm finna go.
Well, thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Friday. If I happen to get Modern Warfare, I'll stream it later. I don't know what my day gonna consist of though. Yes, I'm always tired, and I actually have tired merch in the store, so y'all check that out as well. More merch coming soon. But we gonna get ready to get out of here.
All right, man. It's Trey.
And it's Tasha.
Man to the real, man. Y'all stay real.